Now let's talk about what to do after you come back. Okay, so once you come back from your trip, you still want to keep the excitement going. You're going to see this post over here on the screen. This is an example of what we do after we return from a trip. And this is something that we have been seeing really great success with. We get a lot of engagement. We get a lot of comments, likes, shares, whatever that might be. But we're really kind of giving a recap of some of the best things that we felt like we experienced when we were on board or at that destination. We bulleted it out with little emojis because emojis help make it a little bit easier to read. If you took those out, it would be pretty text heavy, even though it already is. We usually don't do posts with this much copy, but in these situations, it does work very well. So we like to do a little bit of recap of our trip, keeping the excitement going, sharing some more details that we were unable to tell while we were gone. If you do lives or you post pictures while you're gone, you're going to see when you get back, people ask you questions that maybe you did not see when you were traveling, and you didn't have a chance to answer while you were there. This is a great opportunity for you to provide those answers to your social media following as well. And then also you can also go live again when you get back if you feel like you have that much demand or interest from what you've done while you were traveling. So you can go live and you can talk in your stories, a whole bunch of different things that you can do to kind of recap what you've done. So I'm going to now jump into a couple other areas in social media that I think are super important. For those of you with a Facebook business page, you will see when you sign into your business page, you're going to see on the left side of your screen something that looks like this screenshot right here. It's called Facebook Insights. If you've never gone into Facebook Insights before, the second you click it, Facebook is going to give you a very in-depth tutorial and walkthrough of what Facebook Insights is and how to use it. That'll be a better demonstration than I can provide to you today, but I am going to talk high level about this because I do think as anyone who has a Facebook business page, this is something that if you've not used before, you will see today that you should be using it. And for those of you who do not have a Facebook business page, this might make you convert over to one. So you can check the performance of your posts. It's available on almost all the platforms. You have insights available on an Instagram page too, if you have an Instagram business page. Super easy to create an Instagram business page or convert your page over to an Instagram business page. I accidentally converted mine over to a business page on Instagram. Didn't mean to. That's how easy it is to do that. All right, let's dive in. So Insights provides a whole bunch of detail. As you can see right here, we're able to see the page views, page likes, all of that. What I really love, I'm going to move on to the next slide because this is really detailed and I don't think we need to get this detailed right now. You can see what time of the day your followers are most active on which days of the week. So for those of you who ask, because I always am asked, when should I post? What time of the day? What day of the week is best to post? Use Facebook Insights and see what day of the week and time of the day is best to post. Clearly our audience, there's really not a fabulous time of the day to post. Just don't post obviously at 2 a.m. because it looks like nobody's using Facebook that follows us at that time, right? So don't want to post then. Obviously most of our followers online from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. roughly. So anytime during that period of time is a great time. You can also see down below, you'll be able to look at all the posts that you've done and see which ones had the most engagement, which ones had the most reach. Reach is how many people basically saw your post. This is so helpful because here, I'll use my own example. Every time that I have an idea or something that I've wanted to try on social media, if I do it, and I think it's so brilliant because it's my idea, right? So why wouldn't it be amazing? Once I post that, if I go back and look at insights, most of the time I find that my idea, the thing that I thought was so great, really performed super bad. And the one thing that I post every week that I just don't like posting, I think it's boring, nobody likes it, usually is what people really, really love. Now, don't go with that rule of thumb and think that you should never use your own ideas and only post the things you hate to post, because that might not be accurate either. But you need to use insights so you can see which things am I doing that don't work. You'll be able to look through months and months of content and say, oh my gosh, every Friday when I post, have a great weekend, nobody even likes that post, but every Tuesday when I post a travel deal, like I get a ton of engagement, even though I think that's the most boring post ever or something. So it'll really help you say, these are some things I'm going to stop doing. And I'm going to do a little bit more of this because people are liking this kind of content. And then also, I want to remind you all in everything that you do on social media, remember that you are the brand. You are selling yourself. So be yourself. Act the way that you would act when you're talking to your customers. Don't try to, if you're not a super corporate professional lingo for everything that you do, then don't act that way on social media. Represent yourself as you are. People are choosing you not only because you're a travel advisor, not only because of your experience and whether or not you've been to the places you talk about or whatever. They're also choosing you because they might think you might be a good personality fit for them, or you might not. So they might not choose you because of that. So you want to represent who you actually are on everything you do in social media. So people want to see somebody who's passionate. They want to see your personality. And you want to sell the value of what it is like to work or to be a travel advisor and for someone to use a travel advisor. All right, so I'm going to share a tool with you guys that I don't know that you've heard of before. It's called Social Share. I'm going to try to go through this a little bit faster because I think that I'm talking like way too much. When you guys can't ask me questions, I'm talking a lot. Okay, so social media share and social scheduling are tools that we have available for you to use today, and they are free. In order to use these tools, you have to have an active agent profile. Now I'm going to jump right in and show you what this is. So we have promotion and offer content that you can share that's provided to us by suppliers. So we have Royal Caribbean cruise content that's updated on a monthly basis, Palace Resorts, Celebrity, Norwegian Cruise Lines, Viking, AMA Waterways, Virgin, Palace, Sandals. We have tons of content that's available for you to easily share on your social media channels. And I'm going to show you how that works. And we also have blog content too that you can share as well. And this blog content is non-promotional. It doesn't expire. It's experiential. It just talks about the destination. So just so you guys know, you don't have to write every single thing down in here. You can go into Agent Universe and find this presentation there, as well as a training and walkthrough on how to use this. What you'll do is you'll go to Agent Universe, click on marketing, and then click on social media. Once you get there, all of this stuff will be there for you to use and dig through. Plus, there's a bunch more that I haven't talked about, but let me show you how to use this tool. So in order to get into the social sharing tool, you're going to go into Agent Universe, click on marketing, and click on search promotions. Keep in mind, you can go and get these instructions from the social studio that I just told you about. Once you get there, you're going to determine whether or not you want to share promotion content, which is the top left, or you want to share blog content, which is the top right. You'll click one of those buttons. And then you can filter through here and look for content based on supplier, destination, all sorts of different things. You can also check the social shareable promotions only, so you only see stuff that you can share on social media. Once you do that, you're going to see buttons like this on the website. So you're going to see on the far right side where it says share on social media or scheduling. Share on social media means you're going to share it right. Oops, sorry. Share on social media means you're going to share it right now on social media. Scheduling means you're obviously going to schedule. I'm going to show you what it's like to share on social media right now because the scheduling tool is almost identical. So if you are an independent travel advisor, you do not work in an office or an agency with multiple agents, your agent profile is going to be the only thing that shows up here, where this first blue arrow is. If you work in an office where there are multiple agents, or you're a social media manager or marketing manager or whatever, you'll have the ability to select other agents if you want to, or to randomize the agents that show up. And you'll see at the very end why this is important. Then you're going to see these buttons Any social media channel that we have content populated for is going to pop up here. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn are the only 4 channels that we create content for right now. Yes, I know everyone wants Instagram. Instagram, unfortunately, has very strict API and privacy settings that prevent us from being able to create the scheduling tool there right now, but we have it on our list. And once they loosen that up, we will have Instagram content available. The difference between social, share, and schedule I just told you is sharing now. Scheduling means you're going to schedule for the future. I'm going to try to go through this so that you can ask questions if you have in a bit. Once you get in and you've chose the social channel, and I use Facebook as the example, you're going to have this. You're going to see the pre-populated image with copy is already there. This is content that the supplier has already approved and said is okay for us to post. In this blank square, the second one down, that's where you can create your own copy as well if you want to. So you can write your own little note. You don't have to, you can write your own note. Contact me for your upcoming trip to Europe, whatever you want to say. In the top box up there, you're going to be able to decide, do I want to post this on my personal page? Do I want to post it on my business page? Do I want to post it in a group? Or do I want to send it to someone directly? There's a whole bunch of options in there. Then you're going to hit post to Facebook. Once it's posted to Facebook, you'll see on the left side, that's the image of this posted to Facebook. On the right side, that's if the consumer clicks on your image, on your post, they're going to land on a page with only your agent profiler, only you as the call to action. This is similar to Branch Up, which you guys have probably used, very similar. We've created our own tool, so we're keeping people within your current agent profile, but only your agent profile is a call to action. If you happen to have a Leaders Edge website, which I won't explain what it is right now, but if you happen to have a Leaders Edge website, then when the consumer clicks on your content, they will land on this page, but it will be on your Leaders Edge website. So people could navigate around your website. If you don't have Leaders Edge website, you're going to land on just this page with no navigation at all, only your agent profile. So it's a win-win either way, right? Okay. And then the scheduling tool works almost the exact same. There are some specific differences. I'm not going to go through in full detail on this because it works pretty much the same. You're going to hit the schedule button instead of the share button. When you first do it, it's going to ask you to log into your Facebook. When you do that, it's going to say, it's going to ask you if you're continuing as yourself. Of course, you should be continuing as yourself. Then it's going to ask you to choose which Facebook business pages that you might want to schedule content on. It doesn't mean in this exact moment. It just means at any point when you ever use this tool, which business pages may you want to schedule your content on. So select all the pages that you might want to schedule your content on. Then you're going to click next. Once you hit to share that content, well, the screen looks very different. It's the exact same with minor differences. The top box, same thing as the other one, it just looks different. You're adding your own copy there. I don't know why this display is different between social share and scheduler, but it is what it is right now. And then you're going to choose right down there where you see share this post to. You're going to choose the social media business page that you want to share it to. You get to choose again the agent to feature, just like you did in this posting. And then at the very bottom, the important part is the very bottom where it says schedule a time to post this message. You're going to click the day and time that you want this message to post, and then you're going to schedule it. It's going to take a minute before it tells you that it could schedule the content. Actually, that's right here on this slide. All right, schedule to Facebook. Okay, this stuff posts exactly the same way as sharing. So it's going to post onto your Facebook and it's going to land on a page with your active agent profile displayed on that page. You don't see it in this screenshot, but it is there. All right. So I guess the one last thing that I will say to you guys, I'll keep it on this slide because it's prettier than the dark thank you page. The last thing I will say is everything that I just showed you is in our social media studio, and I will tell you one last time right now how to get there. If you want to write it down, you're going to go into Agent Universe, click on Marketing, and then click on Social Media.